Hey guys, it's me. I'm a nerd gaming, also known as Colson Kaufman as my actual name. I'm done with YouTube. I've done it for over a year now, and the views and the like to dislike ratio and everything is just not going in the way that I dreamed of. Um, YouTube was always a special place in my heart. I've been doing it since 2009, so, a very, very long time. But I think more to myself that because of how many times I've had to restart since 2009, I will continue never to grow over what I have now. And that is really the reason that I'm calling this video, which sure is the 100th video of this channel, but is the final for this channel and the final for anything of this channel. YouTube is great and all, but it has its problems, and it makes me feel not invited. It makes me feel like a degenerate compared to YouTube and to the rest of the content creators in the following. I used to be somewhat popular based through YouTube and not so much school, and nowadays my name's not even mentioned through my own audience. And that's not what I want to be recognized for. Making a if I'm making a journey on YouTube, I want to at least be recognized for something that's good and only good. But based on that knowledge, I haven't even been recognized for anything that's good or bad. I'm not in the list of things that's recognized. I am simply nothing. And it took a lot of build up. It took hours to even want to make a video like this or need to, because it's just a serious issue. I When I want to receive at least a decent following, like I don't need 1,000 views per video. I don't need 100 likes per video. I don't need that. But I pursue to get there at some point after getting maybe a like a day and maybe 10 views a day, in which I'm not really even seeing that unless the video is corresponding to others involved that are shared throughout, which I have to share out anyways through many other platforms just so it's recognized. Because if it's just on YouTube, it's never recognized because none of my audience still watches my videos. Out of, out of the 97 I have, I'd say about 6 people watch, which when I first started and only had 10, about 9 people did. So take that to now, that would be like saying 97, about 90 of the viewers would watch. That's kind of the thing, that's kind of the ratio you expect, and I get it being a gaming YouTuber that audiences grow up to move on with their lives. And that's fine, but I just expect that other audiences, younger or within the same age range, but like the content I make, will move up. And eventually they'll get tired of it, but then the next generation will. And it'll be this continuous cycle. But with my channel, I'm too dead to qualify as a re-continuing, never dying channel. I'm not like Corey X Kinchin. I'm not like Jacksepticeye. I'm not like Markiplier, where additionally the audience in the specific year time will move on, but a next generation of people will come forward to make my videos, or not make mine, but to make their videos good again. I'm just not qualified to that. And it's not because I don't have the subscribers. That could be a minor reason, but it's because I'm just not producing something in a way that everyone else is. And I don't know how to do it. I've tried doing responses, I've tried doing comments on some videos, and no one's recommended me anything. Therefore, I have no reason or no way to regenerate a new generation of people to like my audience if the old generation dies away from it or moves on from it. It's hard. I fully understand. Like through many people, Charmix was a YouTuber that kind of had the same thing where he'd been doing the same thing for years on an end, and he got somewhere, but he didn't grow fast enough to where he wanted to. And I want to grow fast enough to where I wanted to. I think most people would. Let's agree that most people on YouTube want to be like Mr. Beast. Most people on YouTube want to be like PewDiePie or Corey X Kinchin or PewDiePie, Mark Player, the God, there's Fernandful. There's a list of YouTubers who, me especially, would like to coordinate in the same direction as them, but the chances of it happening are so slim, being that you have YouTube Shorts now, you have a new CEO at YouTube who may or may not make better decisions or worse decisions. And YouTube just they'll suggest your content for a month, okay? But then after that month, they just suspect that because YouTube doesn't like it, your audience that followed you because of it is also not going to like it. And that's a true statement. That is a complete true statement, which is why my statistics channel has died 6 subscribers over the last week. Because from the last month, I'd probably been gaining around 44 subs per week, roughly, and now I'm losing subs because YouTube doesn't think that they're themselves, they're not interested. So they ultimately expect that my audience wouldn't be either, even though they followed me for the purpose of watching it in the first place. And sure, the biggest explosion I had was from a YouTube comment. So that doesn't really qualify my gaming channel to qualify as like, oh, well, it was YouTube's fault, because it was just a comment on a popular meme/question. But in the same relevance, before that, I had a big upbeat from YouTube, from recommendations of my videos from basically when I started. And since then, YouTube's forgotten about me because YouTube thinks that I'm not important. So therefore, the audience that followed me for it is not important either, which is why my watch hours have decreased, my views, everything. Now, could I be one of those YouTubers that just clickbaits and just rewatches the video several thousand times to get at least 70 views? I could definitely do that, but I'm not going to, because there's no purpose to it. If I'm the only one viewing my stuff, it just admits that I'm an egotistical bastard with no sense of comprehension, and that I have no sense of direction in which way I want to go in life. That's all that means. So, that's why I'm really just stopping. Because I could make another channel. I could make thousands of another channel. But the difference is that YouTube has changed so much at a time that people at most only follow for something for a year and then forget about it because it's not relevant to them. So if it's not relevant to YouTube, then why would it be relevant to anyone else? And that's why shorts channels die within a month, because after a month, YouTube doesn't find them interesting. So why would anyone else find it interesting? And the same thing applies to normal YouTubers or commenters. If the commenter was really popular last month, he doesn't matter now, because now it was not then, when then was popular more than now as to what YouTube thinks. And it's hard. I don't want to have to do this, and I could keep making channels, but I'm going to run into the same issue. I'm going to run into the same problem, that I'm always running and getting somewhere before then YouTube hits me with the baseball bat and says, hey, we don't care about you anymore. So we don't suspect that anyone else should. So I'm sorry, but I gotta stop because it's either YouTube doesn't like me or I'm just not valued enough to consider a hobby as a dream job. Are you guys stupid? You think I'd actually quit YouTube? Look at the date, guys. It's April 1st. You're fucking stupid. I would not do that. That's obviously not. You guys are so stupid. I am pointing out some good things, though, because YouTube, for real, though, when something's relevant like a month ago, it's popular as hell if the channel's successful off of it. And it's mostly for shorts. But then a month comes by later, and it's like nothing matters. It's like it's completely dead. It's like the channel got like 80 years within a month. Like it turned 80 in a month. Like the channel's dead. No one relevantly cares about it anymore. And that's an actual thing. And it mostly happens to shorts and such, shorts kind of YouTubers. But it is typical that it happens now. That's just how YouTube's set up. But obviously, I'm joking because why the hell would I do this for a year and then come all of a sudden just to say I'm done? There would have to be a reason. I'd either have to get canceled or have a medical purpose that, like Technoblade, would be the ultimate result of possible death. So there would have to be. There's many reasons, but those are like the main two. R.I.P. to Technoblade, though. And I'm obviously not quitting. I think that was kind of obvious. If you looked at the title and then looked at the date, it's pretty fucking clear that I'm not leaving. Am I giving you ideas of how YouTube kind of screws with their system? Yes. And did I explain it in a way that was important but also taken as a joke? Yes. Because I'm not quitting. Of course, I love you guys so much. And this is the official 100th video from this channel, which blows my mind that, 100 videos, 100 subscribers almost. And sure, like many of the things have changed. My like ratio, my view ratios, my watch time. That I don't really care unless it's absolute zero. But the support that I'm getting is enough for me to dream on with a hobby. And I take this as a hobby because I'm not getting fully time paid enough to consider it being a dream job. I'm considering it a hobby. And I'm glad with that. I'm perfectly fine with the fact that I do something to enhance a hobby along with many other things I do, like martial arts and my academic learning skills and my political learning skills. It's just one of very, very many things that I like and that I hope to put full time in. So thank you guys for 100 videos and a year's worth of 100 videos altogether. I know I've taken breaks and such in between, and I don't upload as usual as I should, but I am 15 years old and have school. So it makes it very easy to understand that breaks in high school is like impossible. It's like saying that communists have free will to take a break. That's too political to say, but generally saying that's like saying the same thing, But thank you guys so much for all the support you've given me. I don't want to give up YouTube any day unless there's a specific or good reason why I should. So thank you all, and I will see you all in the next video of whatever I post next. See ya.